Welcome back to Sustainability Ventures, and today we're digging into a story few people want to talk about. Batteries power our phones, our cars, even the renewable energy revolution. They're branded as clean, green, and essential for the future. But behind that shiny electric car and sleek smartphone lies a massive environmental footprint rarely shown to the public. From water-hungry lithium mines to toxic chemical leaks, today we uncover the hidden environmental cost of large-scale battery production. Let's dive in. The world is electrifying, fast. Electric vehicles, solar farms, wind turbines, data centers, everything depends on one thing: batteries. Global battery demand is expected to increase 14 times by 2030. But here's the truth the industry doesn't talk about. To meet that demand, companies are tearing through mountains, draining rivers, and creating waste that lasts for centuries. The clean energy revolution relies heavily on materials that are anything but clean to obtain. Lithium is the backbone of modern batteries, but extracting it is messy, especially in South America's lithium triangle. To pull lithium from underground saltwater, companies pump out millions of liters of brine and let it evaporate. The issue? That water doesn't come back. Entire regions in Chile and Bolivia are drying out. Communities report disappearing wetlands, dead livestock, and collapsing agriculture. The white gold rush has created new jobs, but at the cost of water scarcity and ecological collapse.
Next is cobalt, used to make batteries stable and long-lasting. 2/3 of the world's cobalt comes from the Democratic Republic of Congo. But the mining conditions are devastating. Toxic dust that causes lifelong lung diseases. Acid runoff contaminating drinking water. Radioactive traces in soil. Villagers near cobalt mines report barren farms, poisoned rivers, and deadly health issues. And beyond the environmental cost, cobalt mining raises enormous ethical concerns. But that's a topic for another video. What you need to know here is simple. Cobalt may power your electric car, but it's poisoning the communities that mine it. Modern EV batteries need something else: nickel, and lots of it. But nickel mining is one of the dirtiest extractive industries on Earth, especially in Indonesia and the Philippines, where mines carve out entire mountains. Processing nickel requires enormous amounts of energy, sulfuric acid, and high-temperature smelting. These create massive toxic waste ponds that leak into rivers and seas. In Indonesia's Sulawesi region, fishermen say the ocean has turned murky red from mining runoff, and fish populations are collapsing. Nickel makes batteries more powerful, but its extraction leaves a trail of devastation. Once the minerals are mined, they head to huge gigafactories. These factories are clean on the outside, but inside, they rely on high-energy furnaces, solvents like NMP, toxic when inhaled, PFAS chemicals, and hazardous wastewater. And here's the plot twist. Over 70% of global battery manufacturing happens in regions powered by coal-heavy grids, meaning the clean battery revolution is being built using the dirtiest energy available. In some cases, building the battery pollutes more than driving a gasoline car for the first 2 to 3 years.
Every battery has a lifespan, and here's the scary part. By 2030, the world will retire millions of tons of EV and storage batteries every year, but over 85% of them are not recycled. Why? Because battery recycling is expensive, technical, and dangerous. Improperly discarded batteries can leak toxic metals, ignite landfill fires, pollute groundwater, and release hazardous fumes. If we don't build a global recycling system soon, the battery waste crisis will hit harder than the plastic waste crisis. The solution isn't rejecting batteries. We need them for a sustainable future, but we must make them responsibly. Here's what needs to change: mining powered by renewable energy, new battery chemistries with less cobalt and nickel, strict water protections for lithium extraction, transparent global environmental standards, massive investment in recycling infrastructure, second life storage for old EV batteries. Only then can the battery revolution be truly clean, not just clean on a marketing poster. Every major technological shift has a hidden cost. The battery revolution will help save the planet, but only if we acknowledge the damage happening right now. Awareness is the first step. If you learned something new today, hit like, subscribe, and share this video. And tell me in the comments, should battery manufacturers be required to label how cleanly their batteries were produced?